Hello everyone, and we're going to be jumping into game 2 with UT Arlington playing against Niagara Esports. UT Arlington, of course, winning their first game last week against Canisius College, and Niagara University winning their game against Siena College. So both of these teams in the standing are doing quite, they're oh no, I swear, I tell a lie. Niagara didn't win their match. My memory served that they did, but they won the first 2 games and then got reverse sweeped by Siena College. I do apologize for getting that wrong. I was just looking at that and trying to recall what happened exactly. It's been a while. So unfortunately, yeah, they did not. So this is our top seed going against our 5th seed. I'm very curious to see how this plays out, because we should be seeing some good games overall. And coming in, both teams are ready now, and we are going to be getting into match number 1. As on UT Arlington, we have Echo Clutch, Adverse, and I cannot see the last player's name, and for some reason it is completely blank. Samba. And on the side of Niagara, we have Ost. And oh my goodness, we see the first goal coming out already from Adverse. Of course, little bit of a fun trivia fact, but had a conversation with UT Arlington. They are currently in the top 100 in the threes leaderboard. So a absolutely powerhouse of a team, right? We saw it last week, and we are definitely going to see that force coming out this week. They are really well performed, and I'm curious to see how Niagara manages to deal with it. But going over the player names, we have, of course, on Niagara, Ost117, Future Legend, and Mitt97. So it should be interesting. Now, we do see UT Arlington manage to find their first goal. Adverse with a boatload of patience as Samba resets it here. Echo Clutch contesting it with Ost. Oh, they have a little bit of a struggle, but he's going to be able to find the second goal coming in. I'm going to be honest. Overall, in general, I wouldn't want to be playing against UT Arlington, no matter what team I was on. This team is horrifying, but I believe in Niagara. I think they could bring it back. Coming in, it's only 2 goals. It's 1 minute or 4 minutes, 15 seconds left. I was going to say it's been less than a minute overall, but they are going to be able to find their first or third goal here between Echo Clutch and Adverse. Good pass, setting it up. Adverse following it up, immediately dips it down, bounce off of that goal line, straight in. Very clean, precise, what this team is known for. As we return into kickoff once again, Adverse starting it. Echo Clutch doesn't actually get the entry he was looking for, but Samba is there to fix it up, recentering it. And is that just going to go in? That is just going to go in. Wow. What an interesting and odd angle for that to just go in at. So just manage it, and did that just about go in? Oh, did he? I couldn't tell from that angle. Did he lightly tap it for it to go in? It looked like it just kind of rolled in. But that's going to be goal number 4. Now just coming into a minute played over the course of the match, with 4 goals up for UT Arlington, as Niagara try and make it happen. At the moment, they might be able to. They need to gain some ball control. Oh, no, there's going to be a second demo coming out from Samba onto Ost. Samba's just running around looking for boosts so he can set things up with his team. Wasting time, not making it too early of a play, as they're going to find goal number 5. Ooh. Coming in now to kick off once again. Niagara is... Oh, okay, I was going to say Niagara looked like they might have been able to win that kickoff. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, as Mitt97 looks to make... Oh, okay. Now Niagara in control for a little bit at least. UT Arlington re-answering that very quickly. They pull back as... Oh, okay, Samba tries a good shot. Oh, Adverse almost trying to make it happen, but Ost with a fantastic clear, as they do not let that 6th goal go in. Right now, Adverse setting it up with his teammate Samba. No boost though, just trying to set it up with the little bits that he can. Almost makes it happen. Adverse really showing a knowledge of what he can and cannot do with boost. Oh, a good tap here. Echo Clutch trying to clutch it out. Ost now in control with Samba and Adverse right above them. 1-2, and it's in. 6th goal going towards UT Arlington. Six goals already. Again, last week we saw UT Arlington playing against Canisius College, and their first game went 12-1. So I'm very interested to see how Delaware and UT Arlington, a match between them, will go. And hopefully it won't take too long to see it happen. As Echo Clutch here now in control. His teammates rotating up. Samba right in front of him, looking to bump anything away. Set it up to Adverse. Adverse getting a good hit. Recentering it. Samba on the other side of the goal, playing it so patiently there. Just trusting in his teammates to set him up. And that's going to be goal number 7. I mean, at the moment, 7 goals up for UT Arlington. It's a very cushiony spot to be in, and it would not surprise me if we see them score a few more over this. They are playing super duper well. We've said it time and time again. If any team is the team to beat, it's definitely this team. It's, you know, it's one thing to say that they are possibly the best team in the league currently, but for them to also be like on the leaderboards in the top 100 is, I mean, I think that says more than anything, because that is a much larger sampling size, and that is not an easy thing to do for anybody, as we see them set up once again. Obviously playing a lot. This is Mitt's breakaway chance, as he's going to try and take a shot on the open goal, and unfortunately whiffs it. Samba stealing it away, trying to make sure that that doesn't happen again, as they do get a lovely pinch, clearing it straight back into the side of Niagara. Again. Oh, Samba and Echo Clutch having a bit. They are just passing the ball around at the moment, playing hot potato as they look for this opportunity, playing it super patiently. But this might be the chance for Niagara. Oh, no. Echo Clutch clearing it away, as it's pretty much as soon as they say it here. Looking to bounce it back. Okay, Mitt stealing it, landing on his back, unfortunately, turtling a little bit as Adverse, right, sets it up for Samba. Samba's not even going to need to be that, as he's going to find goal number 8. It is. You know, and again, there's a lot of things that could be said. It's their first game as well. I am almost 100% positive that UT Arlington has done warm-ups, or they just play so frequently that at this point they just gel. And Niagara is possibly not played warm-ups. Maybe, you know, they saw what happened to Canisius last week, having a bit of the nerves. Because these are all potential things. They definitely saw the game, so they knew what they were coming up against. And mentally, you can psych yourself out quite a bit knowing this. And it's a difficult thing to come into if you have psyched yourself out. As Samba saves the opposition's goal. A little bit of BM there, as Echo Clutch looks to score their 9th goal. 20 seconds left onto the clock. Both teams, I think, now just kind of messing about, running the clock down as they get ready to go into game 2. Now we hear that buzzer. 5 seconds left onto the clock. It is being a clean game. They waited till the 0 second to score their 9th goal, and that is going to be game 1 going towards UT Arlington. Oof, it is. If you are Niagara at the moment, you need to be sitting back and thinking, what do we do? Because honestly, I'm spectating, and there's not much advice I could give a team when there's so much chemistry against their opposition. It's very difficult to just be like, oh, this is their weakness, because they are playing and rotating so well. You're just hoping they make a mistake. But we will very quickly be hopping once again to a quick break as we get ready for match number 2. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, already getting into that second match. UT Arlington taking the first point of this best-of-5 series. The pinch coming off of the kickoff lands in Samba's hands. Samba now making a run for it. He is going to go for that crossbar. Doesn't quite get the angle, as this is Niagara's chance to try and find their first goal of the set. They had a rough game. Game 1, 9-0 was the scoreline overall. Not quite taken to Brazil, but oh, okay. Oh, no. Again. Oh, okay. Is this UT Arlington cracking a little bit? They're usually very, very consistent on scoring these goals. Ost now looking to try and stop Adverse. Adverse just freestyling around in the air at the moment, as there's a triple commit onto the ball. They've left the goal open. Samba trying to stop Mir. Oh no, he actually caused a collision on a teammate on teammate collision, and then just kind of rolls the ball into their goal. That's going to be goal number 1 coming out to UT Arlington by Samba. And it's looking, it's a minute in already, right? That's a significant improvement in game 1. I believe they had 4 goals, and now we are going to see if they can reduce that goal count by even more. Not let them give a chance. That was a good attempt by Niagara. Oh, okay. Samba here, stealing it away. Looking for the clear, recentering it. Echo Clutch flying up into the air. Does get dunked on by, I believe that was Mitt. Mitt making sure to say, no, you know what, I can stop you in aerials as well. But Adverse is going, sure, but can you carry them? What a fantastic air dribble coming out from Adverse here. Look, there's the 1 tap. There's the 2 tap. Little bit of a cheeky. And there it is. Really, really working out for them. Adverse showing his proficiency as well. I mean, it's almost like a training experience, right? When you're playing against such a good team, you've sometimes just got to take it as a learning experience. And I do hope Niagara sees it this way and learns, and I really want to see them come back and score a few goals. Now we see Echo Clutch getting a good pass from Adverse, looking to set himself up, falls and doesn't have the boost to give him the forward momentum needed to tap the ball straight into the goal. Here we go. I think, and I'm gonna be, I can see a bit of the banter in the Discord. And NU is just content that they didn't get to that 10-goal mark, so they're taking it in strides and enjoying themselves. And that's the best way to take it. As Adverse scores goal number 3, 2 minutes 50 on the clock. So we're not even halfway through the game. So it's completely possible for Niagara to bring it back, and in the same time frame that they have gone down 3 goals. Right, future legend here. Right, oh, centered up there. Good save from Orst. Echo Clutch actually didn't look prepared. He hesitated. Didn't think that was going to happen, but Adverse on top of it with his teammates, finding goal number 4. I mean, it's something. My words are not working at the moment. That's not good. As we go into that kickoff, Samba now in control of the ball. Plays it patiently. Gets that boost. Passes it to Echo Clutch. Echo Clutch clearing it. Samba using the boost to center himself back up into the goal. Believing in his team captain. As now Echo Clutch goes. Oh, okay. Stops the momentum. Recenters it. Are we going to see a follow-up from UT Arlington player? We are. Samba. Samba to Echo Clutch. Echo Clutch going for the boost. Steals it away from Nit, making sure that none of the Niagara players have that boost available, completely reducing their movement as Samba now stops it, plays it, just plays it carefully, doesn't want to get too overly aggressive, doesn't want to overcommit too much, because they're really, really aiming to try and get this biggest lead that they can. And oh my goodness, on that 50-50, Samba managed to win it somehow. I want to rewatch this. If we could watch it in slow, I'd be super duper interested. There it is. So it actually, unfortunately, there was an attempted dunk on Samba, but Samba flipping his car backwards a little bit just forced it to go straight under his opposition, Orst, and they managed to find the goal. Oh, okay, good save from Ost, managing to reverse that momentum. Adverse in the background, prepared as always. Samba getting a good pop, manages to get it past. Echo Clutch threading it through the opposition's defense, and he finds that needle. Really liked that. Good. That was a really nice pinch from Samba. Sends it right up. Echo Clutch on top of it, ready, waiting, and that's going to be goal number 6 coming out from UT Arlington. All right, and Samba was hoping that Adverse could recenter him back up, but Echo Clutch is going to be on it. Oh, playing it. Interestingly. Okay, Ost. I mean, there's some Galaxy Brain communications happening that I'd love to hear at the moment, but unfortunately we don't have the technology. As Adverse now running it forward, Mitt stealing it away. Echo Clutch recentering it. Mitt sees an opportunity and once again just can't get around the ball. If he had boosted for a little bit longer to try and just level himself with the ball to go towards the goal, that might have been the goal. But we're going to see 2 demos coming out. Samba. Oh, okay. Well, Adverse scores the goal anyway. At the moment, UT Arlington, as always, on absolute fire. But Niagara, again, you know, it is a experience. They're playing much better than I would in this case, to be fair. As Echo Clutch, right, passes it to 1, recentering it. Samba follows it up. Samba, oh, whiffs the ball as very fancy footwork, but unfortunately when you're spinning around the ball, you're not actually hitting the ball. Ost now has an opportunity, 30 seconds left onto the clock. Samba clearing it away to Adverse. Adverse passing it back to Samba. Samba getting a tap. Does get saved by future legend. Echo Clutch trying to make it happen. Adverse getting the rebound onto himself. Cleared away by Ost once again. This is an opportunity for Niagara as they try to score their first goal. It gets so close and I get so excited. And then out of nowhere, a UT Arlington player clears it away and saves it. And that's going to be game number 2 going towards UT Arlington, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, yeah, 8 shots from Adverse and 4 goals. 4 shots from Samba and 2 goals. 2 saves from Mitt. 1 save from both of the players, Ost and future legend. So they're putting in work, but at the moment, it's very, very difficult, and they are definitely trying their hardest. But I believe in them. I believe this is it. This is the reverse sweep. 100%. It is such a difficult matchup, and you've got to think from the side of Niagara, or any team so far, like Canisius as well when they played against UT Arlington, how difficult it is to just feel like you can't have ball control, right? Because you play as a team, you're used to presumably winning like 50% of your games, because statistically that is what people should be at, and suddenly making it feel almost powerless is really, really unfortunate. And it's something I think that is just time and practice, and there's going to be goal number 1 for UT Arlington. I think this just goes to show that sticking as a team and learning how your teammates play, not always subbing, not always bringing in new players to try and fix something, but just gelling, is a fantastic way of making a team happen. And UT Arlington also have a second internal team, the B team for Rocket League, that they do scrim against. So they have an internal team that they can practice against time and time again, which is also incredibly handy. And if the other schools don't have access to a second team, it's difficult, because they can all sit in a group and VOD review, look at plays, give each other criticism, and that's why teams need to be scrimming each other. We have got until January for the next games after this week, and that is that time to try and ask them, you know, do you guys want to scrim? We want to improve, and hopefully arrange a few things, learn a few things, and come back, because you've got a month and a half overall to make that happen, and it's definitely possible. Now, coming in, Samba has the ball, contested by Ost. Ost managing to steal it away. Oh, Echo Clutch mixing the ball as well, but the goal is open. Ost is there, but Samba's going to try and contest it. Mid, clearing it. Back to Echo Clutch. Echo Clutch. Oh, okay, to Adverse. Adverse managing to pick up the Nitro there. Nice use of the handbrake. Just drifting, managing to tap it. As Echo Clutch flies in, nobody's in goal. It is going to hit the crossbar and not actually go in. This is the chance that Niagara need to not get scored on. That was very, very fortunate for Niagara. Not letting the opposition get a net difference of 3 is super duper good. Oh, okay. Adverse looking to do it, but Samba, what's your answer? Recentering it back. Okay, interesting. Going towards Adverse. Adverse clearing it. Forcing a lot of the Niagara players to use their boost and then clearing it straight back is also a good call and consideration, because they might not be thinking that it is all just a big clear bait, which is working out. Echo Clutch here, they're just not quite finding it, always hitting these sidebars. But Niagara overall, we saw them perform last week against Siena College and played really well. Unfortunately, they did get reverse sweep, but all of the games were close from what I can remember. Yes, all the fourth and third game that Siena won and stopped them from closing it was a 1-goal difference. So they're not a bad team at all. UT Arlington, however, is quite literally playing at a professional level. And that's horrifying when you're not always playing against teams that play to this level, but this is a taste of what a professional team or semi-professional team would play like. And UT Arlington really do have the stuff in the makings. There's so much talent there of Echo Clutch finding their 3rd goal. There it is. And it's difficult when you're playing against such a good team. Now, 2 minutes left onto the clock. This, at this point, should just be used as a learning experience for Niagara. Taking in all the info they can, seeing how UT Arlington rotates, why they're playing a certain way, rewatching the VODs. And now we are going to be seeing this future legend trying to make it happen. I want to see Niagara score 1 goal this game. You know what? I count them as the winners if they manage to do it, because it's not impossible, but UT Arlington is making it difficult. Samba here manages to get it past all 3 of the defenders. Once again off that sidebar, passing it to Adverse. Adverse centering it. Echo Clutch looking for the angle. A really good clear from Ost there. Unfortunately, led straight into Sam's hands. Good reads there. Echo Clutch getting a straightforward shot, and that's going to be goal number 4 with a minute left on the clock. Coming in once again. Kickoff number 5. As we have a minute left on the clock. A demolition coming out onto Adverse, right? Is this a switch in playstyle from Niagara Esports? Are we going to see them playing more aggressively, going for those demos? That's goal number 5. Very unfortunate for Niagara Esports, as they, at the moment, are just being put in a place that nobody wants to be put in. Ost here managing, okay, trying, oh, right, Echo Clutch stealing it away, Echo Clutch setting it up, Echo Clutch does have boost, Echo Clutch doesn't score it as Mitt saves it, followed up by Adverse. Those bounce shots, man, they are brutal once you're already out of position. See, you see him save it, and he didn't even have a chance to rotate there. He tried, he got the tap, but it was just too late by that point. He was not at the right angle for it, unfortunately. Right, now, right, to Echo Clutch, oh, right, Mitt, centering it. To Ost going for an aerial dribble. Yeah, and this is what I mean. Niagara's not a bad team. Aerial dribbles are not easy to do, and they are showing the technical skill. But at the moment, UT Arlington is... I feel like this is just what I've been echoing on this match. They're just a horrifying team. They are so good. Echo Clutch centering it. Adverse ready to strike. Adverse strikes. Future Legend saving it. Lovely save coming out there. Right place, right time, 100%. As now Samba follows it up, and that's going to be goal number 7. Five seconds left onto the clock, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's safe, and I don't think anybody is going to give me too much trouble for saying congratulations to UT Arlington for the 3-0 as we see the buzzer count down. And as soon as this ball touches the ground, it is systematically impossible for Niagara Esports to bring this back, unfortunately. But this could be their one attempt to try and score that one goal they've been craving this entire game, as long as the ball does not touch the ground. And neither team wants it to happen. They're both looking for this final goal. Back and forth. The rebound. Oh no, the unfortunate play. Okay, it does get knocked back up. Adverse keeping it up. They are playing piggy in the middle at the moment as it does touch the ground. UT Arlington 3-0 against Niagara Esports. Congratulations, Niagara. Thank you for playing. And UT, of course. Always wonderful to see all of the teams play. And we are going to be moving on, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 3, where we will be having Siena College play against RIT. We will be back momentarily. Thank you all for tuning in to EGF Collegiate Founders Invitational. That was not grammatically correct because I skipped the for some reason, but we will be back with you momentarily.